Hello, I'm the Beauty Professor, and you can find my beauty blog at www.beautyprofessor.net. Today I'm excited to do a quick review of the recently released Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. So last month on my blog, I had covered the press release for the impending arrival of this blush, which comes in 6 shades, and I was super excited to hopefully get the chance to try the Ethereal Light, which is the blush that I will be discussing today. And specifically, Ethereal Light is a mixture of the Ethereal Ambient Lighting Powder, which was a part of the limited edition ambient lighting palette, which I've already reviewed on my blog and also on my YouTube channel. And truly, of the 3 options in terms of powder, the Ethereal is my favorite because it's just so luminous and practically opalescent in nature, but not overly shimmery. It's very subtle, sophisticated. It just brings incredible light to the face. So when I was thinking about which of the 6 blush shades would be right for me, I always opt for what seems to be the lightest color blush because my skin just tends to make everything a little darker upon application. And also, I'm in love with the ethereal powder, so it made perfect sense that Ethereal Glow, which looks like this, would be the right choice for me. So as aforementioned, Ethereal Glow is a very pale, cool pink. And I love the fact that the Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes have this gorgeous marbled effect that is incredibly true to color. So this lighter part here is the ethereal portion, and then the pink marbling is where you're going to get your pigment in terms of the blush itself. I have swatches of both the light part as well as the pink part, and then of course them mixed together on my blog post, and I will make sure to link to that in the information box. But just briefly, hopefully the camera will pick this up appropriately. Here is a very heavy swatch of the ethereal powder. And then here is a concentrated swatch of the pink powder on this finger. And then when you mix them together, you get this, which happens to be the quintessential baby pink. And I'm loving wearing it on the apples of my cheeks. This powder is delightfully unscented, which is a fantastic benefit for those of us with extremely sensitive skin. It is light and airy, it's whisper soft, and I find that it just blends into the skin nicely. I use Ethereal Glow in conjunction with a bronzer or a contour. So when I'm doing a light, clean face, I will just go ahead and put my contour across the hollows of my cheeks to add some depth and a little bit of warmth. And then I'll take a face brush. This one is by Jenny Patikin, and I just tap it right into the blush to swirl it around to get a great combination of the shades. I'll smile, and then I'll go ahead and add it to the apples of my cheeks like this. Now the color payoff on this blush is minimal, but I see that as a benefit. I knew up front picking the lightest blush color in a collection of 6 is likely going to yield light results. And actually I'm quite happy about that for the reasons I've already stated. So who can use Ethereal Glow? I would say those who have very fair skin would be great candidates for Ethereal Glow. If they want a very pale baby pink pop of color on the cheeks coupled with a beautiful luminescence, then this is the blush for them. Those of us that are in the light to light medium category like I am, it's great for those of us who want, once again, a very subtle cheek. If you're going for a more dramatic flush, then I suggest one of the other 5 colors in this collection. But Ethereal Glow will, with light to light medium skin, give just a very subtle veil of pink tinged luminosity. And truly that's always the blush type that I pursue. Those who have medium to medium dark skin might use this best as a highlighter because it does have that pearly glow, which I think would be lovely on a darker skin type. But it certainly wouldn't act as a traditional blush in that case. It's definitely more apropos as a highlighter for the medium to dark skin tones. I, for one, could not be happier with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Ethereal Glow. For me, it's just the right amount of color to bring some life to my face, but it's also very subtle and restrained, which I prefer in a blush. It wears beautifully. I get a good 4 to 6 hours of wear without feeling like I need to touch it up. But I do find that when I do touch-ups, that the additional blush on my face later on in the day just brings some life to my face, especially if I've had a long, stressful day. So I do like keeping the compact in my purse for touch-ups, just for that purpose alone. I'm always completely impressed with what Hourglass as a beauty line continues to release, and certainly this blush is no exception. I highly recommend Ethereal Glow for the reasons I've already stated, but if you are in a darker skin tone range or you're looking for a more dramatic blush effect, then I completely encourage you to check out the other 5 shades in this amazing formula. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. And of course, I welcome your questions and your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this blush if you've tried it, or maybe which shade you're interested in trying if you haven't yet procured it but are looking to. Please don't forget to visit me at my beauty blog, Beauty Professor, which can be found at www.beautyprofessor.net. Take care.